Hello and welcome to this week's Cloud Gaming Roundup. So let's kick off with xCloud, and the first bit is that Flight Simulator amongst other games are landing this month. Now Flight Simulator is a hugely demanding game, so I'll be really interested to see how it performs on the cloud. So it has been available on Game Pass I believe, but it hasn't been available on the cloud as of yet, so this will be a really interesting one to see how it works on obviously phones, tablets, obviously on the Xbox consoles as well if you're streaming it that way. But it could be a good way to get a little bit more performance. And in other xCloud news, we're also apparently going to be seeing mouse and keyboard support coming across to the service at some point in the very near future as well. Now for me this is a big one because it's my preferred way to play. I love playing with a mouse and keyboard, especially when it comes to things like first-person shooters. And hopefully with the arrival of mouse and keyboard, maybe we'll start to see things like Age of Empires moving across onto the service as well, because they're currently not available to play on xCloud, which makes sense. Obviously it's going to be really difficult to kind of command all your different units, but if mouse and keyboard's coming across, then fingers crossed it'll start to unlock that sort of thing as well. So moving across onto GeForce Now, and 8 titles are coming across to the service this week. One of those being Shadow Warrior 3 as well, so if you are into that sort of absolute mayhem shooter, it's got some fantastic melee in there, there's just loads and loads of stuff to do. It's an absolute just hectic mayhem run and gun type thing. Looks a ton of fun. If you're into that, then that is going to be available on the service amongst with other games as well. They also announced an additional 19 games that will be coming across to the service throughout March. Throw those up on the screen so you can have a look and let us know in the comments which ones take your fancy. Is there anything there that you're really excited to be able to play? Moving across onto Google Stadia, and actually there were a couple of surprises with Google Stadia since they're mostly quiet this year. There hasn't been too much going on, but with Google Stadia they've definitely started to kind of do a little bit more in terms of getting some new games onto it. So first up, we've got the Stadia Pro games launching for March, and those are Dawn of Monsters, Race with Ryan, Road Trip Deluxe Edition, that was really difficult to say, Darksiders Genesis, and Darkwood. We've also got some new games that were announced in a bit of a surprise for Stadia fans. So the first one is Deliver Us to the Moon, which is a sci-fi thriller where you're exploring the moon in abandoned facilities to gather clues about what happened to mankind. It looks really interesting, probably my favourite sort of announcement that they've done in the past month or so. Also, we're going to be seeing City Legends, which is a point-and-click adventure. And the interesting thing about this one is it's going to have direct touch support for Android and iOS as well. So that's another big win. And they also had a surprise game drop, which is Ryan's Rescue Squad. So another one for the kids. Looks a ton of fun for them as well. So that's already available. And if you're looking for something for the kids to play, then that's right there for you. So that's it with our Cloud Gaming Roundup. There's a decent amount happening. There's a few nice games coming across onto xCloud, seeing some stuff move across onto GeForce Now. And it's great to see that Stadia has also announced a couple of games as well that are coming across to the service. Hopefully things will start to heat up and we'll start to see more news coming out around these services, because it has been relatively quiet for the start of the year, but let's see what happens going forward. Let us know in the comments, what are you most excited to be able to play? What are you currently playing, and which service are you currently on? Have you switched across to any different ones? Really interested to know. In the meantime, stay safe and we'll see you soon. Bye.